5040 is one of the most popular alpine hikes on Vancouver Island. It is a challenging, very steep hike. There are multiple scrambling sections over tree roots and rocks that require the use of your hands. On a clear day, the peak offers stunning views of the surrounding mountains and the ocean beyond. Depending on the season, snow could be present as early as October and remain on the mountain into July. From Highway 4, you turn onto the Marion Service Road. This road is narrow and fairly steep, but was well groomed when I was on it in October 2025. The conditions of industrial roads can change, so it's best to check trail reports on a hiking app such as AllTrails or on a Vancouver Island hiking Facebook page. There is a small parking area right before the hairpin turn on the map. Depending on the conditions, low-clearance two-wheel drive vehicles may be able to make it to this point. High-clearance four-wheel drive vehicles are recommended beyond this point. After this, the road becomes steeper and bumpier for about 5 minutes before reaching the larger parking area. There is another, smaller parking area right by the trailhead. It took us approximately 20 minutes to reach the trailhead from the turnoff. The trail is relentlessly steep. There are minimal flat sections. I was huffing and puffing the whole way up. The trail is rugged and rooty. Large step-ups require using your hands in some places. As you walk, you will start to hear the sound of a waterfall. There are 2 rope-assisted sections before you reach the lake. About an hour into the hike, I reached the waterfall. There is a beautiful, refreshing breeze coming off of it. After the waterfall, the trail climbs onto a rocky slab. The trail eases slightly but continues uphill. On a hot day, much of this hike would be exposed to the sun. It is important to carry extra water. I suggest bringing a water filtration system or purification tablets so you're not having to haul as much water up the mountain. It took us 1.5 hours to reach the lake from the trailhead. The first camping area is Cobalt Lake. Cobalt Lake is a beautiful, clear blue lake surrounded by dramatic mountains. At Cobalt Lake, there is an outhouse and a bear cache. This is one of the most beautiful outhouse locations on Vancouver Island. After a short, flat section around the lake, the trail starts to climb steeply to the Hišimy hut. The name Hišimy means gather together in the Barclay Sound dialect of the Ucluelet First Nation. The Hišimy hut is a backcountry accommodation on 5040 Peak and has communal sleeping, cooking, and living spaces for up to 12 guests, with full mattresses, cooking utensils, and a wood pellet stove for heating. Reservations are required. Donations for hut maintenance are appreciated. The second camping area is the area around the hut. It took us 35 minutes from Cobalt Lake to reach the hut, 2 hours and 5 minutes from the trailhead. There is also an outhouse and a bear cache near the hut. I didn't get close to the bear cache, but it is located off to the right when facing the trail to the peak. There is a collection pool for water located near the hut. The trail continues with another uphill slog. Loose rock can make footing tricky. It can be easy to get off track, so watch the map carefully. Eventually you will reach a fork. The left leads to 5040 Peak. The right goes to another viewpoint. Near the top, there is a chain-assisted section. At the peak, there are beautiful views of Cobalt Lake, Triple Peak, and the ocean. Be sure to sign the guest book. It took us 50 minutes to reach the peak from the hut, or 2 hours and 50 minutes from the trailhead. The hike is named 5040 because the peak stands 5,040 feet tall. It was named before Canada adopted the metric system. I struggle hiking downhill and was very grateful for my hiking poles. The downhill was so steep I had to really take my time. It took me approximately 3 hours to reach the trailhead from the peak. In total, the hike took a little over 6 hours, including short breaks. Thanks for tuning into this trail review. Please like and subscribe for more hiking guides on Vancouver Island.